The passing of former Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari on July 13, 2025, at the age of 82, closes a significant chapter in Nigeria's political history. His leadership, first as a military head of state, 1983 to 1985, and later as a democratically elected president, 2015 to 2023, was marked by moments of promise, failure, and deep controversy. As reactions pour in, ranging from admiration to resentment, it is crucial to reflect on his legacy with balance while exercising empathy in depth. Buhari entered politics with a reputation for discipline and integrity. As a military ruler, his war against indiscipline campaign sought to instill order, though its authoritarian approach drew criticism. Decades later, his election in 2015, Nigeria's first democratic transition from an incumbent to an opposition candidate, inspired hope. He vowed to tackle corruption, insecurity, and economic stagnation, resonating with citizens wary of systemic failures. His administration made strides in infrastructure, including road and rail projects, and achieved some progress against Boko Haram, including the release of some Chibok schoolgirls. Supporters praised his frugality and perceived incorruptibility, particularly in Nigeria's corruption-ridden political landscape. Despite initial optimism, Buhari's presidency was plagued by unfulfilled promises. Nigeria's economy faltered under his watch, with the naira losing 70% of its value, inflation soaring, and 2 recessions occurring within 5 years. His tenure deepened Nigeria's ethnic and religious divides, and his handling of insecurity further eroded the populace's trust in him. Buhari's death demands reflection, not celebration or vilification. While accountability for his failures remains vital, empathy acknowledges his humanity, a leader who, despite his flaws, believed he served Nigeria. His passing is a reminder of leadership's transient nature and the need for future leaders to prioritize compassion, inclusivity, and accountability. Let Buhari's death inspire a Nigeria that heals division and strives for better governance. One where leaders are judged not just by their policies, but by their empathy. May the soul of President Muhammadu Buhari rest in peace.
Amen.
Me, I don't mince words.
I was expecting that.
You said perceived. You said perceived. Yeah, perceived. It seemed like all of that. So many unfulfilled promises. And there's a quote that says that you should live your life well so that the preacher doesn't have to lie at your funeral. Under him was the road. Real. Naira debacle in cahoots with Emefiele. We had a lot of stress. People were stressed. People were jumping naked inside bank over the fence that was under Buhari. Is it a reminder? I doubt the rest will learn. Because they seem as if when they're in that place, they feel like nothing can touch them. For me, I'm just going to say, don't tell people how to mourn. People were affected, either positively or negatively, and all of them are valid. Yaradua passed. He was praised now. So many other presidents have passed. So let people be. Let them express it how they see it. Yes, someone has died. Namaste. But let people express how they were affected. That's my take on it. Nothing more to add.
First and foremost, may his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
His family is mourning. He died at a ripe age at 82. A life well spent. As for his government, I think the verdict has been given way before now, and I strongly believe in doing what we do here, especially holding governments accountable when they're in government. I feel that any judgment at this point would be based on too much of emotion, and of course there has to be some empathy towards family members and all that, because we are not analyzing, say, Ahmadu Bello that died some maybe 50, 60 years ago. We are talking about someone that just, the 1 week national mourning is not even over. So all I have to say is that may his soul rest in peace, and may God grant his family and all loved ones fortitude to bear the loss.
Let me not say anything about the national money.
But in your advocacy, you said his leadership, both military and democratically won, was marked by moments of promise, failure, and deep controversy.
Correct.
Why is there no success there? Why is it just promise,
the
failure?
success was highlighted in the infrastructural part.
I'm just saying your summary is still following my path, right? Because I still remember NSAS and how leadership happened at the time. You know, I mean, we will all go one day, but the question is always, how would you be remembered? How would you be remembered? I see people say, oh, he served Nigeria, so it would be rude to not give him the respect and all. Even from what some of his aides have said, those that are trying to defend his legacy, someone came out to say, oh, when he was serving, he was critically ill and was going for health checkup in London, but still ensured that he served Nigeria. So the reason that he was able to do all that is because as he was serving Nigeria, Nigeria was serving him. Because from what they, now I'm picking back what they have said. If I'm taking it from that angle, it means that he will probably not have gotten to 82 if he was not the president of Nigeria. Because it is our money that has kept him alive till now. So he has reaped the fruit of his labor, right? I don't know how I said it in Islamic term, but there's something about all that, right? So I don't think, like she said, Kate has said, you cannot tell people how to react to situations like this because a lot happened within that 8 years of his administration.
And even the military
time, right? So my condolences to his family, really. And yes, we lost a former president, but Nigeria has moved on anyway, so yeah.
We are still in our one week of money.
Okay, you are.
I had no idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inka, please.
All right, so I want to quote from the tweet I did, which for me describes the late President Buhari. I said, Buhari the man was a basket of contradictions. Simple but complicated, firm but hesitant, devout but indifferent, focused but nonchalant, most adored but most despised. One thing in which there is no contradiction is that it was definitely ancient but not modern. So, I mean, for me, it describes the man. Because Buhari, at his element, was a polarizing personality in terms of the fact that he was extremely loved by those who love him. He was extremely loathed and hated by those who didn't. But at the end of the day, Buhari, at 82, died a good, ripe old age.
Fair enough.
And we can spend all the time talking about his legacy, what he did right, what he did wrong. But at the end of the day, he's come, he's done his bit, and he's gone.
And his light has come to an end.
And so the reality for us here is that we have to reflect, and I like the way you put it, that it's for the leaders who are still there now to reflect. I also said in one of my tweets that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter the grandioseness of your estate or the power you wielded while you were alive. When we're all done here, the real estate that you say belongs to you is a 10 by 4 feet ground, 6 feet under the ground. That's the one thing that you say that actually belongs to you. And so it's an opportunity for our current leaders, wherever you are, whether you are in subnational or you are in federal level, to reflect and ask yourself, how do I want to be remembered? Leaders will make mistakes. A leader's decision will lead to people getting life, people dying as
Unintended
well.
consequences.
So, and we will, I mean, it's easy to look at them and say, in hindsight, and say, oh, they did this or they did that. But it's an opportunity for us to reflect. Buhari has come, Buhari has gone. He came, he served, he's gone. For those who are left behind, is for them to reflect on his life, reflect on his actions, reflect on his successes and his mistakes and see how they will not repeat it.
There can be no learning where we replace sober reflections with trivialities and vilification.
Zuma, you and I are facing the same direction. I'll be putting it like this. We are a nation in reverse. When we substitute clout for curriculum and visibility for values, keep listening.